This is part 5 to Crazy Short Stories to memorize the top 200 medicines. These are things having to do with the GI tract and diabetes. These words that end in prazole, remember they're always for GERD. I won't necessarily work GERD into this story. So remember, pretzels are good for GERD. rabeprazole-AcipHex-PPI or proton pump inhibitor, GERD. He is superstitious. He thinks when pumping iron that if he rubs the pretzel and drinks acid and flexes, that he will become stronger. Esomeprazole-Nexium-PPI-GERD. To deal with GERD, first eat some pretzels, next pump iron. Omeprazole-Prilosec-PPI-GERD. I'm starving. There's only one pretzel left, but I can't open the sack. You pump iron regularly. You pry the sack open. Pantoprazole-Protonix-PPI-GERD. This is a prototype for people who pump iron with GERD. It's a pan pretzel. Want to try? Lansoprazole-Prevacid-PPI-GERD. We're using people who pump iron to prevent thieves stealing from the land sown with pretzels. Famotidine-Pepcid. Histamine or H2 antagonist, GERD. Our university's famous dean of history drinks Pepsi to help his GERD. Metoclopramide-Reglan-dopamine antagonist, GERD. It's regular price for the Meadow Ride, no discounts for dopes with GERD. Dicyclamine-bentyl for IBS or irritable bowel syndrome. She died cycling when her IBS flared up. She lost control. The tire bent and she flew off. Granisetron-Sancuso-antiemetic. Granny's strong. She kicks sand in the face of anybody who tries to vomit on her. Ondansetron-Zofran-antiemetic. She vomited on the sofa after being on the dance floor. senna-ExLax-laxative. My ex lacks morals. He is a big sinner. I'm glad that he is always constipated. Lactulose-Kristalose-laxative. That crystal is loose in the rock. That reminds me, I lack 2 loaves of whole wheat bread. It's good for my constipation. Solifenacin-Vesicare-overactive bladder. My doctor told me to pay attention to blood vessel care for my overactive bladder. That's why I've started eating salted venison. Tolterodine, detrol-LA, overactive bladder. There's a dead troll in LA, so I told her to dine far from there. This way, when her overactive bladder acts up, she won't have to see it on the way to a bathroom. pioglitazone-Actos-diabetes. He acts in a play about diabetes. At the end, he falls into a pile of glitter. Glimepiride-Amaryl-diabetes. She went gliding to raise diabetes awareness in Amarillo, Texas. Glyburide-DiaBeta-diabetes. The gliding bride used dying bait to catch fish for the diabetes awareness event. Glipizide-Glucotrol-diabetes. To make crafts for the diabetes fair, grip the side of the bottle for glue control. Insulin lispro-Humalog-diabetes. While remodeling the house for the diabetic man, the insulin pro found what looked like a human log in the wall. Insulin isophane-Humulin in diabetes. I have an insulation eyesore. I already have diabetes, and now this? I'm only human. I can only take so much. Canagliflozin-Invokana-diabetes. The canal is frozen, so he invoked God to help. He was weak from diabetes and needed water to drink. Sitagliptin-Januvia-diabetes. It's January. The diabetes fair is here. This is my favorite ride. Sit and grip tightly. Insulin glargine-Lantus-diabetes. The person who did the diabetic woman's insulation glared into the water. He spotted Atlantis. Insulin detemir-Levemir-diabetes. The person who did the diabetic woman's insulation's dead mirror was found on the ground. He cried because he loves the mirror. Insulin aspart-Novolog-diabetes. He tore the insulation apart to find the astronomer's supernova logbook in the diabetic woman's house. Now that's the end of this video. If you found it helpful, please like and subscribe. Thanks.